What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville Extra, honey. This live of Melody has been up, honey, for some days now. I was supposed to give it to y'all last week, but I got busy. But I want to give it to y'all right now. She spoke some truth on this live about people turning against her. You know, hook-headed, him being a narcissist, doing a smear campaign on her good name. And, you know, he also, I guess, tried to do some more work behind the scenes to get somebody to turn against Melody, and it didn't work. And that's what evil, conniving people do. They will run your name in the mud. And just try to get people to turn on you, try to change people's opinion about you. And I think it's a very weak-minded person that does stuff like that. I think that that's very evil behavior. It's deplorable. It's disgusting. A lot of toxic men do what she is saying. Okay, and they do that, you guys, because they lack morals and values and decorum and ethics. Okay, and they are unhappy with themselves and with their life. So without further ado, I'm going to play that live, honey, and Miss Robinson will be in and out with her commentary.
I am curious as to why everyone turned against you. Now, are you still curious about that? Because I'm not. I mean, one thing, I haven't watched part 2 yet. I was there, so I know stuff just because I was there. But one thing that stuck out to me that I heard said either, I think it was the last one then, part 1. I tell people that if you forgive them, don't believe it or don't go for it, however it was said. Because you're only trying to figure out a way to use them.
Now, she is talking about Martell, you guys, on the reunion. He made those comments about her. Now, we pretty much saw most of the cast turn against Mel, okay, and play into hook-headed antics. We know Tisha is a hater anyways, okay?
But y'all still trying to figure out? Because I ain't. And here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Some things I don't even feel like fighting about. Where did you teach in Decatur? Oak Park Middle School. Some things I choose not to fight about because I feel like, for one, if you're going to be small-minded, weak-minded enough to believe certain things that somebody may come tell you, I ain't even finna fight with you about it. Like, I just let it go and move on with my life. I ain't finna deal with it. Especially when you learn firsthand, you know what I'm saying, how manipulative people can be, and how good of a liar they can be. I'm not finna fight with that. So I'll just be like, you can have them. You can have them. I ain't finna fight with you about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest with you, I had a homegirl of mine. We've been friends for a very long time. And before the reunion, we had a conversation, and I'm gonna tell you straight up what she said. She might get mad at me, but if she do, I'm sorry. I ain't gonna say her name. But I have several homegirls that I've been friends with for a very long time. Okay, all of them aren't on social media. Some of them are. But one of my homegirls said, "Melody, I just want you to know," she said, "I see how he can try to turn your friends against you." I said, "What you mean? Why you say that?" And she opened up about a conversation that was had. And she said, if I had been a weak woman, whenever they said, "Oh, you think Melody your friend?" She said, if I had been a weak woman and been like, "What you mean? What you mean? Why would you say that?" and fed into it, she was like, who knows what all would have been said, true or not. She said, but I was like, well, I'm her friend, and that's enough for me. So no. So when she told me that, I said, I already know, girl. I already know what be going on out here. And so I just back up and let people have it. That's it. Back up and let them have it. So, yeah. Yeah, so we're not in the dark in terms of what is what and why. And sometimes, I mean, I witnessed this from the moment I left. You know, people will try to turn people against you because they want you to feel like you have no other option, no other circle, no choice. So come back to me. You know what I'm saying? Men do this stuff all the time, and
Yes, they do. And only desperate, pathetic men with low self-esteem do that type of behavior, you guys, that she's talking about. So keep that in mind. You will never see a strong, confident, self-assured man behaving in that type of way. And Martell is out here acting like, you know, he didn't came up because he with Sheree, who constantly, honey, gets put on the bench on Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey, okay? She'll be on the bench soon enough when she ain't got no storyline. They both using each other for storylines, okay? Because they don't have enough, you know, substance, honey, to their character and to their lives. But yeah, a lot of men, you guys, they participate in that. And I think it's sick. I also think it's kind of feminine to be like that. Like, some of you men, y'all are not masculine. That's why women don't respect you, because you don't even act like a man. You act like a bitch, like a boy. Okay?
because I'm a woman and I have friends, then I'm telling you that the first thing they want to do is separate you from your family, separate you from your friends, whatever it takes to do that, in hopes of getting you to a place where you feel it ain't nobody but you, so let me go back. Y'all know men do that. Y'all know.
The men that have the vagina energy, honey, they do that. Okay, Melody, ain't that right, girl? Now, honey, you know it's only right, honey, to look at the comments, honey, from the people to see what they got to say about this. One person says, I agree, there's nothing like having your peace and God will lead you where you belong. Another person says, Team Melody. Another person says, apparently Melody knows what a real problem is. She's smart enough to keep her stride, raise her babies, and handle her business. I just wish I could see the rest of her outfit. Another person says they really weren't her friends like that. Another person says separation and isolation, and many women will go back to their abusers and the treatment will get worse. Another person says at some point you do have to move on and let go, be your best self, and it will speak for itself. Another person said they pocket watching Melody, let them watch and complain mail. They just sitting back waiting on another show. Check. Martell chilling, not working nowhere, watching and stalking Melody with cold slaw. Another person said, thank God Melody knows the games Martell plays. This is why she pay him dust. Another person says, 100, I agree. And another person said, Mel was so stank on the reunion. She said to them and the world that she didn't care about what any of them had going on. She doesn't like them and they don't like her. No one is a victim. Another person comments to that person and says she explained exactly why she was so stank, because of the stunt they tried to pull right before they got on that stage. I don't blame her one bit. Another person says it was only one couple that pulled the stunt, but she was done with everyone, which is fine, but she shouldn't then be surprised or hurt when they also don't want to fool with her. The feelings seem to be mutual. Everyone should move on with that understanding. Another person says, I don't think Melody's attitude was stank. I think her attitude read, I am tired of all the bullshiggity that she's been receiving from her castmates. And Melody is refusing to accept it anymore. Melody never turned on those castmates. They turned on her. They saw they could not use her anymore. I know that's right, honey. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.